And I might just give until 2:05 to see if anybody else is gonna show up or is just running a little bit behind, and then I'll get started. All right, well, we'll just go ahead and get started. Just a heads up, this is going to be recorded so that it can be posted on our Project Connect website. And so if you know anybody who has questions or concerns and would like to watch this afterwards because they weren't able to make it today, it will be available there. So we're here today for a public meeting on the 15th Street Waterline Replacement Project. This is our second public meeting. Previously, when we met, we were in the design phase. We had not yet selected a contractor, but in July, we selected a contractor. And so I will go ahead and, hold on just a second, sorry. Okay. All right, so I'll go ahead and take a minute here to introduce or let everybody introduce themselves. I'll start with the town staff with myself. My name is Jill Preston. I'm the project manager for the town. So my contact information will be available on lots of the stuff on Project Connect and everything if you have any questions or concerns. Then inspectors, do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
Walker Mann with the town, Windsor construction inspector.
Shane Tim, town of Windsor, construction inspector.
Ted Brenneman, construction manager, engineering department, town of Windsor.
And then Jim with Public Works, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yep. Hi, everyone. My name is Jim Willebnicki. I'm the water system superintendent for the town of Windsor.
And then Julia, do you want to hop on?
Absolutely. Hi, everyone. My name is Julia Bartman. I am the communications and engagement supervisor for the town of Windsor.
And last but definitely not least, Stephanie, do you want to introduce yourself?
Absolutely. Hi, everyone. I am Stephanie. I work with our economic development department. I work with our businesses in the community, so I'll help any of the businesses that are impacted by this project.
Excellent. Thank you. And then I'll go ahead and turn it over to GLH. They're the contractors that were selected on this project. If you guys want to introduce yourselves.
Yep. I'm Isaiah Smith, GLH. I'm the lead estimator and I'll be assisting in project managing.
Mark Foster, Project Manager, GLH.
Dan Smith, GLH.
Excellent. And then Casey, is Casey on?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Oh, there you go.
Um,
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, my name is Casey Young. I'm an engineer with JUB Engineers, and we're the design engineer on this project.
Excellent. Thank you guys. All right, so this is the list of contacts for the project. This will be also provided on Project Connect, and I will also provide it later on in a slide, but we're always here to help answer any questions or if there are any issues that you run into. But I thought I'd start with a really quick project overview. So the work is going to include removing and abandoning sections of the existing 20-inch ductile iron pipe, and we're going to replace that with about just under 4,000 feet of 24-inch PVC pipe. And that will also involve installing and replacing aging waterline valves, fire hydrants, appurtenances, and then reconnecting service lines onto the new transmission line. We will also have to coordinate and accommodate conflicts with other utilities like sanitary and storm, gas, electric, fiber optic, and then ultimately there will be asphalt replacement, curb and gutter where necessary, and landscaping and open space. So we'll go ahead and get into the bulk of what is important. Let me just really quick admit there's an additional person. Okay, there we go. So we the work is going to begin next week, and it's going to be involving the installation of cut-in valves. Cut-in valves are just valves that are designed to be installed into an existing line with minimal disruption. This will help us isolate the system throughout the project to minimize the amount of time that water service is unavailable, but during this process, there will be water service interruption. So you can kind of see this is the phasing schedule that GLH has put together. They will start on Monday at Driftwood Court and 15th Street, and then down on Southwood Lane by the Bible College. Then Tuesday, they'll be working at the intersection with Driftwood Court and the intersection with Lakewood Drive. Then Wednesday, they will be working on the intersection of Walnut Street and 15th. Then Thursday, they'll be up by Safeway, and that will be, I guess there's no road there, but yeah, so up at that east entrance into the Safeway complex on Thursday, and then Friday, it will be in front of the alley behind Safeway, and then at the intersection of 15th and Westwood Drive. So you can kind of see there are windows that we have of closure. We've provided usually like 3-hour closure, but ultimately it'll probably be less than that. It's just a matter of giving ourselves that window of time in case there's any issues. Okay, so there will be 2 road closures there'll be 2 sections of 15th that are closed for this week only. That first one will be on Monday the 24th, and that will be at 15th and Driftwood Court. But access will still be provided to residents on Driftwood Court. They just need to follow the directions of the workers out working. Is that correct, GLH?
That's correct. And These are during the day closures, obviously, so no overnight closures.
Yes, yep. And will they only be closed during that same window of when you guys are going to be working? So would it be for like for this one, would it be 6 a.m. to 8 a.m.?
Yes, yep.
But note, it will be a full closure. So just for detour, there'll be signs up, traffic direction signs. So follow those detour locators to find your way around. Then we have the other closure will be on Tuesday of next week, and that's 15th Street and Stonewood Court. And again, homes will have access, just follow the directions of the workers there. It will be a full road closure, so it will be closed to through traffic. So just follow detours. So then we'll start at the top of the project and go through, because these are the sections that will be closed for longer periods of time. So this first section that will be from 15th Street and Main Street down to Westwood, this is scheduled for the 8th through the 16th of September and the 24th of September to the 2nd of October. And again, I should have started this by noting, with this work, with the timeframes for the installation work, these are, best case scenarios. If there's anything we run into, or if there are any issues or conflicts with other utilities, they are subject to change, but we will definitely be keeping Project Connect up to date so that everybody is aware. So for this closure, northbound lane will remain open, but the southbound lane will be closed. The east entrance to the Safeway complex will be closed, so all entrances will have to occur off of Main Street. However, delivery trucks will have access. That access will remain open, and they will be able to turn left and go northbound on that road. So then there will be a full road closure from the Safeway entrance to just south of Westwood, and that will be closed for the cut-in valves on the 28th, and then it will be closed for waterline installation from the 15th to the 17th of September. And the homes that are on the west side of 15th, across from Westwood, they will still have access, but it will be fully closed, so through traffic, so you'll have detour routes to follow. Then the next section will be from Westwood Drive to Walnut Street. That is scheduled from the 29th of September to the 2nd of October. It's a full road closure, so no through traffic, but their access will still be available to homes, and just for through traffic, see the detours. And the next section is the intersection with 15th and Walnut. That will be closed for the cutoff valve installation on the 26th of this month, and then installation will occur, the work will occur the 16th through the 19th, and the 24th of September, and the 1st of October. And I think there's just one house that has access, but they will still be allowed to have access. Then from Walnut Street down to Lakewood Drive, the installation work will occur between the 31st of August to the 3rd of September, the 18th to the 23rd of September, and the 13th to the 17th of October. So, and everybody, including those two cul-de-sacs, will still have access to their homes. Then the intersection at Lakewood Drive will be closed on the 26th, so next week, as part of the cut-in valves, and then on the 17th of October. And I think that will only impact one resident, and they will still be able to access their house off of Lakewood. Then the section from Lakewood Drive down to where 15th turns into Fernwood and intersects with Southwood, that work is scheduled for the 9th through the 18th of September, the 28th of September through the 1st of October, and the 19th through the 21st of October. And just the usual. Residential access will be available, and just through traffic follow detours. And then finally, the work on Southwood Lane, from that little bend on the east to, just a little bit west of the entrance to His Little Feet, that will be closed on the 24th. So Monday next week for cut-in valves, and then the work of the installation will occur the 16th of September, the 1st through the 3rd of October, and the 21st through the 26th of, or 22nd, sorry, of October. So that kind of gives you a general overview of what the schedule is going to look like. Does anybody have any questions about traffic access and any of that impact? We have been in communication with the fire department, with the school, or we're working on getting contact with the school. We will also contact mail, and I don't know that we can really do deliveries, but they'll be able to figure the detours out. But just so that you know, we have let those kind of more essential services, we've notified them so that they are aware, so they won't be caught off guard. And the same with PD as well. Any questions on that? All right, so then the next big impact is the water service impact. When the cut-in valves are going in and the insertion valves are going in, obviously there'll be water turned off, as we've discussed. Later in the project, when we start tying service lines back into the new main, there will be interruptions there, and we will communicate with residents and businesses to let them know. But right now, where the project will be at that time is a little bit hard to determine, so we will leave that for further communication. We will distribute notifications on door hangers for water service interruption, Project Connect, and social media. And if you find that have had your water is shut off and it is outside of what we've established as designated service interruption times, you can always contact Public Works, and their number is provided here. Any questions on that? All right, so again, here's the contact information for the project team. And this presentation will be available on Project Connect. There's an entire website designated to the project, which is the Project Connect site. If you want to receive traffic alerts and notifications, text Windsor Roads to 888-777. Or you can sign up for alert notifications that notify me, Town of Windsor, Civic Engage. And then, of course, always feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions or concerns. And as long as nobody has, or I guess I can open it up to any staff or team members that if there's anything they want to add or if there are any additional questions. All right, well, the masses have spoken, so I think that we are good. Hopefully this has been provided the information that everybody would like, to help them be prepared for the changes that are coming during this project. We appreciate your time and yeah, we'll leave it at that and just feel free to reach out if you have any additional questions. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Joe.
Yep, thank you
Thanks, Jill.
guys.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you, Jill.